Back with the tail light. Got my Dremel set up. So what I ended up doing was cutting right across the edge all the way around this thing. Once I got everything cut, I unscrewed four 7mm bolts that hold the plastic to the chrome. So once I got that unbolted or whatever, I could get this off. So that's out the way. And now it's just the chrome, which I guess is kind of sandwiched in here. Might be a little glue or something, but it should be a little easier to get this part off now that that's off. So, uh, yeah, I'm gonna fight with this. Might need two hands for a second to see what sticks and what doesn't, but I'll be right back. All right, so I'm getting this off. It's really just a mix of glue and this melted plastic holding it. But yeah, so it's really just a mixture of this hard melted plastic kind of blocking it in. So I'm able to get it kind of loose. I just gotta use a screwdriver to pry it out a little bit. But once I get it out, I'm gonna clean up all of this melted plastic that's kind of in the way. So I should be able to snap it back in place a little bit better, a little easier than getting it out. But yeah, we are getting this out. All right, so just like that, we got it out. Like I said, just had to pry the edges kind of up a little bit with a screwdriver, and all of these little pieces of plastic that's kind of melted down or whatever. Just try to pry as many of these off. They should just snap off. You really shouldn't need much else. Put a little pressure on them, bend them, and they should snap off, snap out the way. So just do this to clean this up as much as possible. That'll just make it easier to put it all back together once you're done with these are getting painted same color as the headlights, so in the truck. But yeah, just clean this stuff off as good as you can get, and if you need to, you can pry it with the screwdriver to break these little pieces off. But for the most part, you should be able to get majority of this off by hand, just breaking it off. But once that's clean, this red reflector is, I need a screwdriver to pop this, but this is getting popped off. All of the red is getting popped off, and everything is getting painted. So it'll be a full color match deal. He's going with some red LED bulbs for the tail light, so you'll still get the red on it. It's just you won't have this whole reflector being there no more. So we'll go ahead and clean this up, clean that up, clean the edges on this too. But yeah, clean it all up, and I'll get back to you. So got my paint laid, wait on this to dry. The color matches all on here. We're not putting the red reflector back on, so the whole thing is still gonna be this color. But yep, color match is done. Let this dry a little bit and then clear coat it and put it all back together. Like I was saying earlier, it's gonna be black RTV to reseal all of this. So yeah, take back. Headlights are relatively put back together. Painted houses are in. About to use some of that black RTV and run a bead all the way across where I cut and smear it in. Let that dry and we'll be done. Alright, RTV is on. tail lights are sealed all the way around. Same with this one. So give this a few hours to dry, like to fully dry, and these will be out the door.